Alright guys, let's talk about the new traffic source that I have found completely by accident, and this traffic source has got me over and over. I am usually not somebody who buys stuff online, but this this way of acquiring customers has got me so many times to buy things that I had no intention to use in the first place, but it just completely converted me into the customer. And today I'm gonna share with you how this whole thing works, because it works like magic, and I don't think anybody is talking about this. Maybe very few like digital online coaches, they have this in their strategies, in their courses. But without any fluff, let's dive right in. So, if you know me, I read quite a few books on marketing and business, and one of the books recently was Paper Call Revolution by Adam Young. Great book. If you want to check it out, I can put a link, not an affiliate link, don't worry. But I bought this book for $9. You can see purchased, read it, and loved it. So what's the traffic source? The traffic source is this guy. This author runs Facebook ads to this book, which is called buyer financed acquisition. So the way it works is you run Facebook ads to the free, like, not even, shouldn't be free, it should be something like $20, $15. It's like a book or mini guide, mini course, something like that. Books work well because it's not as scammy, I guess. Books is what I read. I don't really buy courses for $27, $50, $100. Don't really think it's valuable, but books are great. They are driving traffic to the book, and then what happens is when somebody is reading a book, they get all these concepts and they learn all these ideas, and they basically start to think in a way that the person who wrote the book wants them to think. So they plant all these ideas in their mind, and so by the end of the book, if it is done right, if it is both a valuable resource so that people read the whole thing and they trust the person behind this, and they also find value, they are very highly targeted leads. They are very likely to convert. So for example, this guy, he has software which is called Ringba right there. It's a call tracking software, which I'm not sure how much it is, probably a couple $100. Yeah, it's $1,500 a year. If you go to monthly, $150. Anyway, this book is one of the main ways they acquire customers for the software. And the same exact system goes for Russell Brunson and his ClickFunnels, which I'm sure you have probably heard of ClickFunnels. That company has done so well that the whole industry was like, how did he do it, right? And one of the secrets is this buyer finance acquisition, where somebody buys the thing. So like this book would cover the cost of the Facebook ad. It probably does if they are smart at media buying. And then that customer who then signs up for the software after reading the book because they like the book, they bought the concept, In this case, it's talks about affiliate marketing. So if somebody wants to start doing this, they would most definitely need some kind of tracking. Otherwise, you're probably gonna fail really, really bad, because this is all about tracking. It's all about getting data, listening to calls, and everything. So somebody who has read a book like this, and they actually want to build this kind of business, they are pretty much out of choice but to use Ringba, because they at this point trust the person who's built the software. And yeah, it's so good. Like, videos on YouTube convert pretty well, but think about a book. A book is something people spend at least 3 to 5, maybe even 10 hours reading. So by that time, you get so much into the customer's head, and they really start to think that you can really influence their thinking, their opinion, their, the financial decisions they make. Books are like one of the highest influence like pieces of content that you can make, and courses as well. But courses are complicated and everybody thinks it's a scam. So, but books are great, and books are cheap as well. So like, you can make a book for $15, $20, $25, and people will buy it because they want the knowledge. Ultimately, they want to know. Like, this is a great resource. I recommend that if you are in something like this, something like performance marketing, it's a good read. But I want to show you some other books, and I think you would not disagree that these, like, AI agents, how many times have you seen this stuff on YouTube? Like, how many? Tell me this book is not meant to acquire customers. Tell me this isn't to drive calls and like meetings for some course like selling business. Tell me this isn't a lead magnet. Okay, it probably is. I'm 90% sure it is. And this goes for, let me see, this goes for pretty much like drop shipping. Guys, this is a lead magnet, okay? This is a paid lead magnet, because usually they give it away for free, but then if it's free, it doesn't mean anything to people and they don't even look at it. But if they paid for it, like this book right here, I also purchased it and I've read it. It's by William Brown. Again, you see, it's $10. If you want hardcover, it's gonna be $40. But this book is nothing but a lead magnet. It's not even that much value, but people are buying it. It's got some great reviews, and I know for a fact that people are buying it because William actually shared the numbers behind this, and this converts for him really well. He probably gets like 10-20% of the people into his funnels probably from the book, because it's just great. Again, ChatGPT, not sure what the offer behind this is. Could be some software. This works best with like high ticket stuff. So if you sell some kind of program, this is probably gonna work for you. Every big online guru has a book. Like, name any one of them, they probably have a book. Like Grant Cardone has one, Tony Robbins has a bunch. Any big name like Russell Brunson has a ton of books. Any big marketer, or not even marketer, any big like brand who, Alex Hormozy, he's releasing his new book Let's just look it up. Latest book by Alex. New book. Okay. You see that this is an ad. This is a sponsored, funnel. And what do we see here?
Quick question. Can I get your email address? Because I want to invite you to the biggest entrepreneur event of the season. I spent $6 million+ on this event. Before I tell you more about that, why don't I tell you about what the whole event's about, which is this book. I own Acquisition.com. It's a portfolio of companies that did over $250 million last year. And I sold 3 companies in 2021. And when I look at all the businesses I've owned over my career, there are some things that separate the winners from the losers. And piece by piece, I started putting them together into what I call money models. Every business has 4 primary objectives in terms of making money.
He wants you to get the book. And the reason why is because in that book, he is gonna tell you the knowledge and all the materials in such a way that's gonna make you do something else that he wants you to do at the end, right? So could be partner up with him, give a part of your business. As far as I know, he scales businesses, so they do like some kind of deal where he gets percentage of the revenue, which is why he claims that he doesn't sell any courses, blah blah. But point is, he wants you to get the book. So if the best people, the best marketers, top entrepreneurs, like Alex, I'm sure you have heard of him, and a bunch others, if they all do it, this funnel probably works. And you can tell that they're spending money on ads, on YouTube, Google, I'm sure they are doing Facebook as well, to get you the book. And he has been doing these books. I don't even know how many he has. Probably has like 3-4 books at this point. At least the ones I know of. And so this funnel just works great. Like, okay, so we see 1, 2, 3, 4, and this new book is coming out. And like you can see that this book for $100 million offers has absolutely crushed it. #1 bestseller. And again, look at the price. Guys, this is not a coincidence that it's at the same price point. They all have the same objective. Okay? It's all a funnel. Even if you buy something, it's still a piece of marketing, okay? And books are just one of the best. Now, how can you apply this if you aren't a guru, if you aren't teaching people some stuff? Well, you can do this for anything. For example, you can tell people how to get healthy. You can tell people how to get out of debt. You can tell people how to repay student loans. You can, as long as you do the marketing of the book right, the book will do all the conversions. And then if you can make, even if you lose a little bit on the ad spend, you can probably still make more money on the back end. So it's still great. You will cover some of the ad spend. You'll acquire customers for cheaper, and the book will do the hard part, which is to sell and to actually convert people. Because usually once they've read a book, they are usually pre-sold on the thing that you're about to offer them, because hopefully you have explained everything in the book. So by the end of it, they are just dream customer, ready to buy, with credit card in their hand. That's pretty much all I wanted to share. You can study this on your own. You can find a lot of different books. This is especially popular in B2B, this kind of business market, but it's popular in every big, like health, wealth, dating as well. There's a ton of books on how to get, how to talk to a girl and land like a date. We've all seen that stuff, and books are just one of the best ways to convert a cold customer into somebody who is gonna transfer you a serious amount of money. Usually it's hard to do, but once they've read your book, they trust you, they believe the ideas you share, and they are far more qualified. I'm gonna end this here. I don't want to make the video too long. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.